Hey guys, Twisted08 here with my very first video preview. Today I will be previewing Command & Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars, the demo. First thing I want to bring up in this preview is the sound. This doesn't sound very good for you guys. My reviews sound way better than this. I don't really know what's wrong, but it just doesn't. So, okay, first thing I want to bring up about the game is this is my first impression. I just dorked around with the sound a little bit, but this is pretty much my first impression. First thing I noticed is I like the background a lot. This is a lot of the things you see from the trailer at the beginning of the game. Pretty cool. Looks really nice over here. I'm going to start with the campaign, GDI demo mission. You'll be able to see some load times coming up. I click Alexandria. As you can see, there's some full motion cutscenes with, like I said, real actors in my sort of very little information about the game. They're real actors. We'll play mission, normal difficulty. You can see the load times here. Okay, here we go with Command & Conquer Tiberium Wars. Let's see. Here's a mammoth tank. Here I got some units already. See, they're telling me about my objectives. I need to destroy these two things. I'll just skip this for you guys. Destroy the Nod headquarters to shut it all down. So, first off the battle, check it out a little bit. Let's see, I'll build a war factory. I'll be here. Okay, so it's preparing my war factory. This actually feels quite a bit different than Generals. Just some of they switched around the controls a little bit different mouse clicks and stuff. But that way it's pretty much the same. Looks like I may be wrong. It appears there's one resource from what I can see. Yeah, it appears. Here's some combat. This game's running great. Pulling about 30, 28, 30 frames at 8:6 while I'm recording. So that usually means I can pull about 30 while I'm not recording at 1024. So it's running pretty good. I have a mediocre system, and it's running pretty good. Here are my units. They're collecting some things. So, and let's see if here's the construction yard. So let's build a war factory. Okay. Appears as if the future does not need construction workers. Oh, maybe there are construction. What are those little things? Anyway, in the original Command & Conquer Generals, you use a construction type vehicle to build the structures. So this is a little bit different. Already I like it better. Looks for a more fast-paced game. One of the things I really hated in Command & Conquer Generals is when you started out, if you didn't build power plants at the beginning of the game, you have to restart because it pretty much just ends your ability to build any unit at all, and so you'll just get crushed. So you have to restart. It doesn't appear. It appears as if I got some units already. So unless you're really dumb, you'll be able to figure it out pretty easily on this one. Start collecting resources. I'm going to take these guys out here, show you guys a little bit about what combat looks like. Overall, for the fun factor of the game, this so far is pretty fun. It's always great to start playing a new strategy game. It appears as if this could get really strategic. The more units you build and such, I won't really be able to show you due to the time and everything. But yeah, it appears as if those are Nod baddies. It appears as if it could get pretty strategic, taking the resource points and such. As you can see in this map, in the mini map, it looks like you can pretty much you'd have to build a defense around your whole base. So there isn't doesn't look like there's a whole lot of defensive positions, but it looks pretty good. And this is just one of the maps. So here's some combat for you. You can see what it's like. Um, like I said already, this game looks great. I had turned down a couple settings because of the recording, but it looks pretty nice. Um, yeah, that went pretty well. Was pretty easy. This mammoth tank is like invincible, so we'll see how many troops they throw at me. So far, just this little portion. It's pretty easy. I'm sure it will get more difficult. And as you can see, there were more difficult extra sections for normal difficulty and harder difficulties. And of course, if I was actually playing this like a correct strategy game, I would be building more tanks and stuff like that to actually get out of this with a win. But in saying that, I'm not really doing that just for the video purposes, just showing you guys what it's like. I'll have to do that later. Maybe show you guys in some gameplay videos. Um, Looks like the units build pretty fast. Not sure what that is. Oh, that's my resource. That's kind of cool. Probably has something to do with if you stop it in the middle. It'll stop right at the number, but I'm not sure. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll take these units and move these guys out. Um, One thing I've noticed in most strategy games that I heavily dislike is clipping through things. So we'll see if this guy will clip if he goes over here. I do believe they clip through these storage tanks if he will actually, if I can figure out which controls take him over here. We'll see how the graphics do in this manner. Doesn't appear as they do. Maybe a little bit, but that's pretty good. Here are little pathetic units going against a bunch of guys. Let me zoom in a little bit. They're going all gung-ho with one arm and their submachine guns. Kind of cool. But yeah, this is pretty much the general basis of Command and Conquer. The gameplay, like I said, is a little different than Command and Conquer Generals, but it's a lot like one of the members said at Soft Hardware. It's a lot like the original Command and Conquer gameplay, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It might be to some people a little sloppy because they didn't work on it, but you know, I'm sure there are a bunch of extra things that they added to make up for that, and I'm sure the gameplay is better. We'll see. Overall, this makes for a very good strategy game from what I've seen so far, and looks pretty fun. So after a while, I'll give you. Oh, here's some defenses. That's pretty cool. After a while, I'll give you guys just a little rundown on what I thought of the game, just if I liked it or not. This beginning demo part. And remember, for more honest, in-depth video game reviews and previews, check out our review section at softhardware.net. And I hope you guys enjoyed this preview.